Well, what is up, everyone? Spoiler season is just the most fun you can have as a content creator. We have 2 new cards, including a new big release of reveal of this Uprising stuff that's been going on this week. And then maybe tomorrow we get more. I don't know. It's going to be a fun week of videos. We're going to keep talking flesh and blood. It's going to be a good time. So new card here is Cold Snap. This is another ice action. And then we have an amazing one in Thaw. And we'll get to the Draconic action here in a bit. But let's finish up with Cold Snap. Obviously, we've got a bunch of Icelander stuff going on so far this week. This is another card that fits, hypothetically great into that kind of dialogue. And Cold Snap is the final card of the 5-day reveal cycle for Icelander. So target hero may pay 1 resource. If they don't, freeze a card in their arsenal or an ally they control. I said in either the podcast tomorrow that goes off or in another video this week that I thought allies were going to be back, and this tends to suggest that. So I really think we might get some sort of creation of what's it called? Some sort of necromancer that comes out and creates beings that you fight as allies. I think that could be really cool. Anyway, freeze a card in the arsenal and ally they control until the start of your next turn. If Cold Snap is played from arsenal, you draw a card. This is a great card. I wish it blocked for 3. It's a 3 pitch, so it fits really well into Icelander's deck as an ice. It also can fuse your ice stuff. So this is a great card. Again, being played from the arsenal and drawing a card is another huge benefit. Only blocks for 2, does cost 1, but pretty cool. I love the artwork, and the artwork sets up the next card, and this is primarily what we're going to talk about. This is a great card. It's great for Commoner too. Icelander looks like it's going to be a very good Commoner deck. I might start brewing Icelander Commoner and see if we can get Team Kitchen Fable on that. I think that'd be super fun as we've seen all these new Commoner deck stuff, or commons. So let's hop in though to the big stuff, which is Thaw, which is a Draconic action. And this is super cool. This is a new either class or talent. Let's talk about the card first. Costs 2, pitches for 1. It's a red. It's a majestic. It's 6 attack, so it's in your realm of your command and conquer, stuff like that. While Thaw is in your, so it's just a straight attack. It does nothing. It's just a 6 attack. But when it's in your graveyard at the start of your turn, you may banish it and choose to do 1. You can either destroy a Frostbite or destroy target ice affliction. So we saw some other cards that were ice afflictions yesterday or today or whenever we talked about them. Hypothermia is a ice affliction, and then that I don't have it pulled up, but the other one is the Frost Hex, which I can get right here for you. But the Frost Hex is another one. And by the way, this Frost Hex, you can have multiple on your battlefield at the opponent's battlefield at the same time. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Thaw, you can destroy one of those, or you can unfreeze target frozen card. So it seems pretty powerful. Seems to go counter against that kind of ice stuff pretty well, obviously. And I think this is going to shape up for, I'm going to call it right now, this set is going to be the best unlimited environment. Sorry, the best limited environment in the game. This set, already I can see the contrasting sides. I think it's gonna be super fun to play sealed. But let's talk about the Draconic. This is the big thing for me. I think it's really, really cool. I want to talk about a couple of ideas. Everyone's, in my opinion, thinking of this as a talent, and that is probably true, but as of right now, it can still be a class, and I think it'd be really cool to see a Draconic class. I know that that's not like an ability or a class, like something that you do, but it does kind of fit a theme. So I want to just show a couple cards. We've seen Alpha Rampage that is just a brute action, and brute is not you don't work as a brute, right? You are a brute. It is I guess it would be like a race, right? And so Draconic could also be a race. And so I really think that that's something that could be done. But then obviously we do have light actions that are set up like this card. So the question is still, is this a class or is this a talent? I lean towards, I'm going to take the hot take. The easy take is that this is a talent, and then we'll see like a 2 Draconic. So you'll see like a Draconic, maybe it's a Draconic, I don't know, like a Draconic, what's it called? Ninja? That seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. I still think that this is going to be a new class. It just doesn't fit. Draconic doesn't fit as a talent, in my opinion. But could be completely wrong. Who knows? What else could you do? You could do I guess you could do a Draconic Brute. That would kind of mesh well. But then, like, why are we not going to... I just don't think Brute's going to be in Volcor. We already got Wizard. I don't know. You could see a Draconic Wizard for sure. Maybe we have more Wizards. Anyway, but it could be just a light, and then it could just be like here you got the Light Warrior card too. So I don't know. It could be any of these things. I'm going to take the hot take and say that this is going to be a new class, and I love that. Imagine playing as a Draconic. Like, when I play D&D, I always choose Draconic. Like, that's like I don't remember what it's actually called, but that's like my thing. Like, I really like that dialogue. Like, I like walking around as a dragon. I think that's really cool. So this could be super cool. I really like it. I really like the frame. I really like the card. You know, this is a really good limited card. I'm not sure how, like, this is a sideboard card. It's, you know, a 2 for 6, you rather run Command and Conquer, but maybe you sideboard this out if you're playing against ice, right? But this is a really good card in the limited environment, and this has me hyped for limited Uprising. Like, this has me hyped for limited Uprising. I think it's gonna be super cool. And then the Draconic also fits really well with this next D&D PvE theme that they're going with. So it could be kind of cool to start seeing different classes or different, you know, in this case, maybe it's just a talent. Who knows? Let me know in the comment section if you think this is gonna be a class or a talent. Let's talk about the artwork real quick. This artwork's like, it feels like this was added in afterwards. This is just such a weird piece. It's just weird. It almost looks like this fire's coming from the border, which is really cool. But the clashing, like, it just clashes so well, so much. It clashes so much that it almost doesn't fit, and I love that. And this is gonna make a fantastic playmat too. I bet you this one's wide and it's extended on either side. Maybe even like you have the Draconic or Dragon over here. That's, I don't know. Like, maybe, oh man, can you imagine if this is like some sort of extended art work on a playmat? Or, oh man, can you imagine if maybe the remember James White said there's something special in this that we've never seen before. Maybe we see sideways cards like Corsham, and you guys are gonna hate this. The comment section is gonna hate this. You see sideways cards like Corsham and stuff that are regular cards, and it's like the extended artwork with very thin text on the bottom. Can you imagine that? Let me pull up Corsham. Can you imagine like how cool that would be if you could have like these huge extended art pieces that are just different because they are I'll pull up library. Like, if you haven't seen the full library artwork, it would be really cool to be able to see these extended arts. I just thought of this while I was doing this. I wish I would have pulled it up early. But can you imagine if that's like the extended art is a completely sideways card, like a really, really unique and creative way to do it? That could be pretty cool. I'm just saying, here's the library if you don't know what it looks like. That could be pretty freaking cool. So if that was the way that the card is, and then when you play it, oh, I bet you that's it. I'm calling it right now. Hot takes with Louis today. This Thaw is going to have an extended version that has like a literal dragon on the side of it that is extended, and it's going to be one of the chase cards. Calling it right now. Super cool. All right, let's take a look at the artwork on this other Cold Snap. Again, it shows the difference of the game right now, like where you have the opposing sides. This card really hypes me up for that limited environment too, where you're playing sealed or draft, and you're going to be choosing this ice side or this, I guess in this case, I'm saying that it's going to be a talent, the Draconic side, which is going to be like the fire. I don't know, man. Like, so what do we have then? If Icelander is Ice Wizard, so we're going to have like, maybe it's ice, maybe it's like elemental. What is she actually? Is she an elemental? So maybe it's elemental wizard and an elemental, I still think ninja's going to be here. Elemental ninja. And then we have, if it's Draconic is the talent, what fits? I guess Brute. Mechanologist doesn't fit. Warrior? I guess it could be Warrior. That would be a pretty cool limited environment. Anyway, let me know what you think about all these cards. Let me know, I love to hear your guys' opinions in the comment section. The artwork on this one's sweet. It's another tree. I love that Flesh and Blood has all these trees. These are these landscapes that are going to be so cool to go to in PvE. Anyway, hope you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about in the comment section. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. I bet you were doing this all week. I hope so. I love these videos. I love this stuff. Hope you have a great day. Be kind to the people around you.